So I'm sure a lot of you that have been on the YouTube University train have seen there's a big trend of everybody saying that YouTube is on easy mode. And what does that mean? It just means that the Casey Neistat, like, and I love him, right? But like, that's unattainable. It's the jump on here and just start talking type of phase, right? And YouTube is really pushing the small creators and the people that haven't been seen that are just showing up authentically themselves. And so it's definitely a hot train ticket item and definitely a buzzword. But for me, because right now, like the old style vlogging, like that guy, the Dry Creek Wrangler guy with they call it the grandpa style. I've been hearing it, where you're just sitting there smoking your corn cob. But you got to have a personality, and that's what I listened to this really great guy. And he's like, you either have to be interesting, or then you have to be really like over the top aesthetic. Because if you're not interesting, you got to make it pretty, right? And if it's not pretty, just make it ugly, but be interesting, right? But it's got to be one or the other. And I think I really love that because he's like, we're going from this grandpa aesthetic, which is still like that. But this guy lives like he's not just on there with the hat and the corn cob pipe. Like he's got like a camp for boys. You guys talk about Jordan Peterson. No, let's go talk to this guy, right? He does the real stuff. He doesn't run the circuit along with his daughter and all this other stuff, right? Talking to the incels and all this other stuff. No, this is the guy who brings them onto his land and shows them the ways of the land. That's where I have that's real. That is positive masculinity, and we are all about that on this channel, including positive sensitivity and oh my gosh, somebody wants to put like what, like no, it's the feminine and the masculine and realizing that we both have each of that in ourselves. Okay, so we are going to snack size vlogging. I just don't. I am ADHD. I am just like, these are not excuses, but I'm just going to let you know these are limitations that I have to work around. They're not even limitations. They're actually superpowers, but there are some things like when it comes to, a lot of people that would definitely probably resonate with this is procrastination, but also it's an executive order function in your brain when you have a hard time just starting something. Like you get so overwhelmed by all the things that you want to do because you're more than likely a perfectionist. And then that's when we start doing the inner work and the shadow work and we go and look at podcasts and everything like that, which I'm going to introduce you to realize where that stems from and how you can climb out of that. This isn't something like, oh, this is just the way I am. I just never applied myself like they told me in school. Oh no, we're adults and we're smart people and we can learn.